Welcome to Groucho and the Gentleman Podcast. We getting it in. Enjoy.
Hello, Groucho.
What up, what up, what up? The show has officially started. I'm JP Groucho.
And I am Wolf K, the gentleman.
And I am Allie Al in the background.
But.
Of course, our producer's distracting our real producer from doing his job.
But, listen, they've changed up the studio a lot.
So, Young Ty, can you drop that tune for me? This is appropriate to the subject matter.
Those speakers are nice. I have no idea who this is, but I do like the song.
I just need y'all to know, even my eyebrows up.
If you could try to get to the chorus. I know you never.
I definitely don't know this, but I do like the beat though. I do like the beat. Good tunes.
Do you know anybody who else did this beat?
I know that beat in the background.
The sample, but
yeah,
right here's the chorus.
It sounds like three Trinas in the background.
Are you close? Who's
dun,
Trina's?
dun, 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 dun.
Trina's partner?
It's Trick Daddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know what?
You ever heard of Trick Daddy?
I know Trick Daddy, but
thank you.
So I knew that sample but I didn't know that song. But nice beat though.
I did feel a Miami presence. I felt the Florida presence.
Yeah, at least you.
I knew nothing.
Yeah.
You got me there, JP. You got me, Groucho. You got me.
So speaking of that, I played that song because we're just coming off of
election.
The election. And we are in power.
There's that dark humor.
I'll tell you his address later on.
I was gonna play the Dark Vader's thing.
That would have been good. That would have been great because that's where we're headed.
You ever saw Star Wars?
Shut up.
I gotta check with him. Like, what's going on?
I mean, listen. James just died, didn't he? Recently, anyway.
Did he? Did he? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't kill anybody off purposely this time.
Yes, because normally you do.
We had to double check that.
Yeah, this one is. Listen, we did some fact checking there. So.
All right, but the crazy thing about this election.
Yes.
How again? And it's the again part.
America.
Yeah.
It's America.
It's America.
And honestly, I got to say, Democrats have not been, as much as and I'll admit, I'm a Democrat, right? But honestly, Democrats, I think this was a vote against Democrats.
No,
Definitely.
It was a vote against black women.
And so not just America, but yes, black women, of course, for sure, obviously. But definitely, America was also voting against, it's more than one thing. Mm-hmm. But definitely yes.
The Democrats ain't made the case. They took it for granted that people didn't like Trump like that, and that's not the case. Because
I don't know if the Democrats didn't make their case. I think that when we look at, and I'm sorry to be like, we starting out heavy.
No, I love it. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's election. It's serious.
Again, I've said this time and time before on this show. When James Madison and the Founding Fathers wrote the Constitution, they understood that most Americans were illiterate. So look at the population that voted for this man.
So they were right?
And the reason why they put in place...
Well, that's the problem. Not to cut you off, but that's the Democrats' way of thinking.
Right, and that could be the case.
And a lot of the middle of America feel like, oh, y'all keep looking down on us like we are stupid.
Well, Allison, you're a historian. So Republicans, Democrats flipped at some point, didn't they?
Yes, they most certainly did. Yeah. After the Great Depression or during the Great Depression and shortly thereafter, they most certainly did. Mm-hmm. But what we have to understand is that we put in this checks and balances system in terms of the Electoral College. Mm-hmm. But the Electoral College needs to be overhauled. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's that for sure. And if 100%. People don't understand... If you think about it, how does a president win the popular vote but not the electoral vote?
Right.
Because in many states, they have to vote as a block.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Right? And this is why voting for your governors is so important because who chooses the electorate?
Yeah.
your governor.
Your governor.
So Americans are not aware of how this country is truly governed according to the Constitution. And I think I had said this on one of our previous shows. Typewritten your Constitution, the Constitution that runs this entire country, maybe is 10 pages long. Maybe.
Yeah, it's not a lot, is it? Yeah.
You know, but we have so much at stake with this election right now, with the president-elect and who's going to be the president globally, nationally, locally, and globally. Like, it's really serious times.
Yeah.
And I hate to be this heavy starting out, but we got to be this real starting out.
It's real and it's serious. So
it could be Democrats sitting in the pocket thinking like, oh, we got this.
Yeah,
because remember also I said the reason why Hillary lost is because people in Detroit, in Michigan, didn't come out and vote because we thought Hillary got this.
Yeah.
So people thought maybe Kamala got this.
Yeah.
She could have. There's some people that didn't want to vote for her for whatever reason. You're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah.
But what you're not entitled to do as an American citizen is sit back and say, well, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Or I'm voting for Mickey Mouse. Like, okay, like, let's be real. Or I'm going to vote for myself. A non-vote is still a vote.
And it's actually a louder vote. I mean, not saying one is better, but it's a very loud vote. It's bad.
And going from the actual count, because she still actually lost the popular vote too. And going from that is the Democrats didn't come out for her at all, like at all. Yeah, and I think I think a large percentage is because she's a black woman. I think that because I know a lot of black men who, I'm talking to y'all, snitching. Right. On y'all, like, they wasn't messing with her because she's
a woman.
If you're not gonna win over, but we still held her down for the most part. But Latino men ain't hearing nothing about a woman being in power,
right?
And white men is definitely not hearing nothing about no woman being. Right. So that's a whole.
And then a woman of color at that,
right?
And then I think again,
add that on top of that.
I think again we need to be fully educated when we go into any electoral process. I don't care if it's local, state, city, national, I don't care, right? So some black men ran with this narrative that she was locking everybody up when she was an attorney. And in her role, she locked up 45 men. And there was no there was no breakdown over what the racial divide was, but people took a narrative and ran with it and dangled it in front of black men like, she gonna lock y'all up. What?
But the dumbass thing is, if you're a criminal, she's a prosecutor. That's her job.
That was her job. She was doing her job, and she did it the best she knew how, and the best that she could. And I think personally, because I knew her before, and I think she did a great job as Attorney General of it's Attorney General, right? Of California. So I didn't know much about her work really as senator, because I don't think she was senator really that long. But when she was Attorney General, she did a lot for California.
And then people talk about what did she do for the country. I don't think people understand what the vice president's role is.
Don't get me started.
You're the person that presides over Congress. Hello. Like, I don't think that, again, as Americans, we just need to be educated about the American political system.
Yes.
So that we can make sound decisions about who should run our country. Because you got this man.
Yeah.
A 4-time convicted felon, right? I think it's 4 felonies he has. Convicted of?
Convicted. I thought it was way more. Wasn't there way more than that?
I don't know.
He has, I know there's like 33.
33 or 34.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of felony, 4 convictions, 2 impeachments.
Yeah.
America loves the gangster.
Listen, John Gotti. Come on, Frank Nitty.
But I'm telling you, that's the reality.
Frank Lucas.
That's the reality a lot of people got to face. Like, all the scholar stuff is all good, but America wants to be entertained. We love gangsterism.
Until that policy impacts that family.
Right, exactly.
So if we look at his
but they gonna forget about it, just like they forgot about what happened when he was president.
Right, but now because he doesn't have a chance to run again, right? Unless there's an amendment that comes out that changes the Constitution, which is extremely difficult to do.
It's very difficult to do.
The last
now
time
you got all the Supreme Court judges in here.
No, the Supreme Court judge has nothing to do with changing the Constitution.
Yeah, they don't.
That way you got the whole House and the Senate.
That
Yeah, but
has
it's-
nothing to do with changing
yeah.
the Constitution.
So what do you need to change
You
the
got to go
Constitution?
state by state,
And he
right?
just went state by state.
But,
No, but-
it's harder than that. It's harder. It's not just think about this. The last time the Constitution was changed was under Bill Clinton, and they were looking at how much do you pay your
federal,
the
minimum wage.
Not
it
minimum
minimum
wage. Congress and the Senate.
Oh,
That's the last
they're
time
paid.
the Constitution was changed. Yeah.
I didn't know
the
that.
president is paid.
Oh, they got a raise during his.
Yeah, they got a raise during
okay.
Clinton.
Okay.
The
okay.
first 10 times your
Yeah.
Constitution was changed was the first 10 amendments, which happened all on the same day.
Yeah.
So there's really only 20 some odd, not even like changes to the Constitution through amendments. So if we don't understand truly how this political system works, we're real fickle, which is why the Electoral College was put in place to begin with, simply because we just don't know how our government is run. And I don't sit here and try to be like, I am the be all, end all, know it all. I'm not. I am a little bit more knowledgeable than others.
You're a lot more
and
knowledgeable.
I only sit on this platform to share like what it is I know. And if I don't know, when it comes to this thing about running this country in which we live in, because people be like, I'm not voting for anybody. Motherfucker, you live here.
Yeah, this is,
Well, I'll tell you right now, you're preaching to the choir. And
Right.
that's-
right. And
But some
agreed.
of our listeners may not be the choir.
That's true as well.
all 30 of them.
No, but to Allison's point though, I think really a big part of the problem is not being literate about our electoral process, and also not, one of my big things, and I've always talked about this, is about paying attention to local elections,
Right.
because that's where it all begins, right? And it goes back again to the governors, to the because in the end of the day, electoral college, it's going to affect who that person is that's governor, that's going to elect the electorate. So
Even like who your district leaders are.
all
they
of
get
that,
to choose who runs for your local judges.
all of that.
Like there's so much that happens on
Yes.
so many different levels, and we're just really not informed.
I think it's a combination of two things. I think I think the information is out there, but I just think that people just they don't want to learn. They don't care.
Yes,
they
it's
don't,
too dense
they
for
just-
the common person to stop and pay attention to that when they got
That's dangerous.
their wife,
Day-to-day
and
life
their
happening.
kids, and their
I know, but-
school,
but-
and
but-
then,
but-
it's
but
But you
just
gotta
reality.
understand the person that runs this country is going to impact your life, your kids,
Yep, future.
your daily,
Yep.
right? So this fool is running around talking about he want to end.
But that's what Kamala couldn't get over, because she didn't make a good enough argument that your life
Kamala.
got better. Kamala.
Right. Put some respect on that.
She couldn't make it. She couldn't get underneath the Biden influence of.
And I think that definitely played a role.
And he didn't come off as a good president. If you think he did good or not, the messaging got out that most people weren't doing good under him.
Right. And it's unfortunate that that's the messaging, because what people have to understand is that much of the Trump policy impacted the American economic system right now under the Biden presidency.
So imagine, yes.
So what he's fighting against is, unfortunately, the image of him looking elderly, dealing with the effect of Trump policy.
Right.
All right. So on that.
Well, what we doing under Trump? How you going to live your life under Trump? Me, I'm getting money.
I mean, look, there's nothing we can do for the next 4 years, unfortunately. I mean, yes, there is. I'm not saying, I shouldn't say that. That's reckless. We have to, stay the course. Vote in local elections. The one good thing I think that comes out of this is that 4 years and that's it. But in those 4 years, a lot of damage, I understand, can be done, and for a long time after he's left office.
Right, because what we don't understand is that there's the potential for 3 Supreme Court judges.
Right, so those judges
be gone.
Yes. Yep.
And 3 new ones under his appointment can come in, and they have lifelong jobs.
Right.
But,
That's another thing
I'll
I'm gonna
end
talk
this
about.
conversation by saying this, unless there's another great point that comes up. I'm going to end this conversation by saying this. My people, my listeners, my people, understand this. There is nothing in this country that we have not endured and triumphed over.
Yes.
Especially us.
Right.
Right, especially
And
us.
that's what I'm saying, my people.
Yeah.
There is nothing,
Yeah.
not one thing. We understand how to manipulate the system.
Yeah.
Now, what we
Loopholes,
need to
baby.
understand is, right,
The laws are written
how
that
to
way.
become
if you have the money.
systematic.
Yeah.
Because we keep pulling up to other people's tables versus build your own and invite them to yours.
I love that.
But
I love that. I love that. And it, I think we do have that capability and have had it for a while. And I don't know. I think we still kind of I don't know. We're kind of selfish. Like, I don't know. Right. I mean, it's.
But believe it or not, a lot of our people looked at voting for him was building our own table. They followed
because they looked at damn stimmy
The
checks,
stimmy
not
check-
understanding
Don't-
those stimmy checks came out of a Democratic Congress.
Exactly. But again, don't get out started.
Coming back.
the name on
COVID is over.
the name on the check said what? It don't matter. My shirt is made in China.
We all excited about $1,200. Yo, let me tell y'all something. And I ain't trying to
blow
get on my.
that.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. My federal taxes per check is damn near more than $1,200.
Yes. Yes.
You excited about a $1,200 check? Like, I understand some people needed it. I get it. I understand
I needed it. I
but my
appreciate it.
people,
It was a one-time deal. What $1,200 and by the way, these people, what's that what's that
the PPE loan
people they people get arrested now.
You
See
down
that
with
foolish-
PPP, you know.
I mean,
but and so I think I was telling you all the last episode. I think it was the last episode that I was working the polls.
You
which
made some
one?
money. He just twirled his chest for people that can't.
I
see.
polled
Yeah.
for Kamala, but
Hey, you made some money. Obviously, you didn't go.
I didn't make much. Just give me coffee. But
Obviously.
But you paid a great.
I listen. I
a
did
great
my
service for the
service,
country.
for the country. Yeah, because it doesn't even pay that
You
great.
told me where you was working at. I would have tipped.
But anyway,
You had some lemon pepper with it.
some ginger. No, but a lot of I had the opportunity and I was front row to seeing the minorities that came into that election station, and a lot of the minorities that came in there, a lot of them did vote for Trump. And then there were some ones. It's mind-boggling to me, like how many people they don't even know how to vote.
Right.
I was really taken aback. Like, I was literally being asked, "What do I do?" And I was like, "What do you mean? What do you do?" you feel?
See, that's-
They didn't know how to read
That's
a ballot.
Right.
Democrat bullshit.
They didn't know how to
Teach
read
the
a
people.
ballot. Like, no, but to me that was scary because, but then they're angry. Like, some of them were actually even just like, "I'm voting for." They didn't even care. And I'm like, but you don't even know what you're doing.
Right. And then also the ballot is long.
The ballot is especially this one.
The ballot is long.
Yeah.
The ballot is long.
And full of people you don't know.
Full of people you don't know because you don't pay attention to anything local.
Yep.
The text is small.
Yes.
And then you're looking at all of the different translations at the same time.
Yep. It's a lot.
So you're confused by there's so much.
It's a lot.
And I understand, like, you're trying to be efficient. Like, you don't want to be wasteful.
Yeah.
In terms of different, okay, if you speak Mandarin, you get, or read Mandarin, you get this. If you read Spanish, you get this. Like, I get all of that.
Yeah.
But there needs to be some real overhaul of the electoral process.
I agree.
Altogether.
I agree. Well, look, we'll survive. We've survived. We'll survive. We'll continue to survive.
Unless we deal with Trump and his inability to understand climate change is real.
Well, he's going to strip all that as soon as day one. That's his number one thing. He's going to roll all that back.
All right.
And then, we're all going to die.
The executive producer is here, so we gotta get off serious stuff because he doesn't understand.
Climate change. That's our topic.
That's our next topic.
That's our
anyway.
topic. I'm going to climate change.
Yes.
We gonna talk about climate change? What
Yes.
is it?
That was in there.
That's in there.
the chat.
Oh.
Yes.
So understand again, y'all, disclaimer. We come up with topics. We do not discuss them.
We do not.
But there is no reason for kids and us to be confused about today's weather.
Yes.
How are there forest fires in New York City right now?
In the park.
In the park because there's a drought in Central Park.
When I heard that, I was like, in the park? What is happening?
It would Inwood Park
Yes.
in Manhattan,
Yeah.
Central Park. Like, how we dealing? Like,
In Jersey.
I must think New York City's on fire all the time because it smelled regular to me. People was
Well, that's just people just burning shit.
Yeah, that's right.
And in Jersey, there's always, because they're always burning shit in the
I was
backyard.
like, oh, don't you smell that? Like, nope.
No, it was
to
smelling
be
bad
honest,
though.
I ain't smell it either.
No, you know what? I
At least last time I saw it, like the sky
you
was
saw
orangey.
the whole orange, but that was coming from Canada.
But that was coming from Canada. So that's even scarier.
So now that it's closer, it's like, yo, yeah.
This is like
The whole
literally
idea
in our
of New York
backyard.
City, like we're back under a drought. Like, yo, bro, they saying don't wash your dishes until your sink is full.
They said no that.
Yes.
Don't do any barbecuing. No backyard barbecues.
Don't wash your don't wash your ass.
Don't wash your
Ain't
ass.
no water.
Yo, this morning I ain't had no hot water. I was tight.
You know what? It's good
That's
for
not the drought.
It's good
You
for
had water.
That's climate change.
It's climate change. No, it's good for the cells.
Change the
That cold
climate
water.
by putting that damn pot on the stove
There
and
you
warming
go.
that
I
water
did
up.
that.
Oh, you did?
I got two
How many
big
pots?
I'm from my parents from the West Indies. I knew already how to
Yep. There you go. There you go. You know how to
Listen, my
put
parents
that.
from the projects, we used to dry our clothes. Listen,
Put on the
we gonna
hangers.
put the hanger over top the stove, right, for real, and turn on a pot of boiling water, and your
Steam.
jeans will dry tomorrow. So we understand. And this is what I mean by if Trump is president. We know how to survive.
We know how to survive.
regardless.
But if the planet dies, we're fucked. Because,
Still
you know,
figure it out.
and he said day one, he's going to roll back any changes that you know, Biden has done. And he's going to do it by executive order.
We are not going to talk about my president like this. Now that he has won.
I understand you want to keep your paycheck, sir. But
about to get pissy.
but no, climate change is a
Look
real
at JP staying out the road. Look
Staying
at
out the road,
Groucho
JP.
staying out the road.
Hey,
I'm so proud of you.
a win's a win, people.
But you know what though? So they have I forgot what the COGI or something. What does it stand for? Climate or action stuff. So it's a summit
Them
going
folk.
on.
Them folk.
Yes.
Them folk.
Yeah, it's going on right now, or it's about to end. And you know, so world leaders are also.
Can we just talk about the executive producer crunching on whatever in my ear? I just, yo, bro,
you know, this is why you were
really
demoted.
mad.
You know, this is one of the reasons you were
Bro
demoted.
is really, yo.
He's like,
You were demoted because you're over there crunching.
got
What is that?
Church's chicken.
Potato chips.
He got Church's chicken.
You got Church's chicken
Popeyes,
over there.
I don't know what the.
he's like
Yo,
finally,
he got
and he got his
pumpkins.
Budweiser too.
And you got a
Yo, what
Budweiser.
is-
That's American
He's
beer.
like, America's here. Finally,
Cracking
America.
sunflower seeds in my ear. I don't know
like, where's
what
my
is going
watermelon?
on over there.
Where's my watermelon?
I don't know what is happening.
He's like, finally, the niggas
Well,
in charge.
Listen, our former producer,
He's been promoted to executive producer.
executive producer, so he doesn't really do much. These
Executive
days.
former producer. Former
No, you know, we still need his money. So yeah,
Oh, he needs out.
executive producers, all they do is just do funding. But so
Oh yeah, we got that all right. We paying. For
so
this
we need
motherfucker.
you. We need you.
And shout out to the award show he's about to have on Saturday. We
Oh,
already
we're number
we
one.
already won.
You know what? We'll take you back. We'll take it back. You know,
we want to thank
one
y'all
hand
little
washes the
podcast
other.
for making us number one out there.
Yes. So Saturday, we're
Right?
looking forward to that.
Partly
We'll show
because
up.
of us, other people are here. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
All
come
because
on.
of us.
oh, I heard that.
If you built it, they
will come.
They will come, and
See,
we're helping
he
to
built
stain
the
the
table.
wall.
We sat at the table.
Yes. There you go. And listen, the table is getting bigger.
And I want my piece.
He can't even say
He can't
nothing.
even say nothing.
He don't even have a mic. He don't know what
Yo,
to do.
Ty, don't let him speak on your
I
mic.
do
Don't
wanna
let him do
say
it. Don't let him do
something.
it. Ty, he gonna fire you.
Exactly.
I was gonna
Okay, here
wait.
go Billy D. Here we
I
go.
was gonna wait until Saturday, but I totally agree. I mean, one, you guys have been the most consistent show to come down to the Lobby Studios. That's one.
That means to give him money.
Two, when I was just trying to figure this shit out, y'all was with me, figuring it out with me.
He's
so
still trying to figure it out.
I don't know how
That
long
is true, that is
pre-production
true.
He's
takes.
getting
That is
better
true.
though. Every time we come
Hey.
back, the set looks
Hey.
more like a set.
5 minutes.
Hey, look, I started this, and the only way to learn is to just
Guinea
shoot.
pigs.
You know?
Why we guinea pigs. We lab rats.
Yeah, y'all lab rats, right?
And you know what? I'm cool with it.
We the monkeys that escaped out the
There you
zoo
go.
in North Carolina.
We are Planet of the Apes
because of you.
Either way,
we the ones with the PPP loans.
No, we're not.
Either way, me showing up at our local bar every time I can, like to go, hey, when you guys gonna shoot? Hey, when you guys gonna shoot? It's paying off, you know.
Yes.
It's not about the money. Y'all guys aren't making any money.
No.
Doing this, but it's just
That's why
Zero.
I mean, when y'all get past 5 likes, maybe they'll start paying.
if you help us.
Hey, you know.
See,
this is why you hear this on the background.
Be striking.
Yeah,
that's why you're former executive.
Climate change caused that. Climate change
Ev,
caused that.
On some real, we love you and thank you for allowing us into your studio and it is what it is.
And we love your
family.
studio. It's looking more and more like a television set every time we.
Ever since Young Ty came on board, now we finally get somewhere.
Wait, are we calling
Hey,
the right
man.
name this
Hey,
time? Because I don't want to be going.
I never called the boy anything but boy.
Wow, Allison,
That's even better.
Wow, boy.
I never wanted to fuck his name up. But it's not Trump calling him boy. I just didn't want to fuck his name up.
But still.
And it's a little hardworking young man, so I didn't want him to feel violated by me not getting his name right.
While he sits here playing video games during the shoot.
That's what they do nowadays.
Hey, listen, he's multitasking.
Exactly.
That's what the youth can do. They can multitask.
Exactly.
You know, unlike us.
These old men.
Unlike our old producer. But
I'm gonna unproduce and get myself off the mic now and give it back to Tyler, your new
Get back
producer.
to your Budweiser.
so his name is Tyler, everybody.
Yes.
Just
I call him
FYI.
Young
Call him
Ty.
Ty.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Yes.
Here's I'm going Kai Ty.
Kai Tai. Kamala.
We don't got
What is happening? Oh my God.
Are you praying to the Lord?
No, but
What's a Trump? Which one?
anal stuff.
too much information for me.
Anals and
what's
remotes
going
with
on.
the
That
producer.
Budweiser. Ooh, Jesus.
But anyway,
So climate change.
nah, fuck that chocolate.
Oh, hey. You see, that's gonna be a problem when the ocean done take over Florida, which that's okay because I don't like
Trump,
Florida.
climate change. Let's crack some jokes, man. What about Mike Tyson?
You know, okay. So that fight.
That's how I turned around. You saw he was ready to jump
That
in. Go
fight-
ahead.
Tyler,
So-
do you have something to say on that
So
one?
I invited y'all to my crib, except
Well,
people
what
who's not
had
invited.
happened was,
What happened was I couldn't make it.
You
That
didn't.
part.
You never come to my.
I normally pull up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, that sounds all the way wrong. That sounds all the way wrong.
But I had a few friends over. I personally got what I expected. I didn't really expect too much. Like
From the
you know,
fight?
yeah, I didn't expect to see. Do you know? Have you watched boxing before?
I have and actually like boxing, and you know
Who's
what?
your favorite boxer?
And you know what? Actually, Mike Tyson, honestly. But let me tell you something.
Name another boxer.
Holyfield.
Oh.
But let me tell you something. Actually, Jamaicans like boxing, or Caribbeans like boxing. So you know what upset me?
Like, what? That's
They do like boxing.
And
not a
country
quantifier
music.
for-
And
Huh?
country music.
Yeah, and when country music, interestingly enough. But you know what got me though? So they were, showing like the old fights, Mike Tyson, all his old fights. So you were like, oh, we're gonna see some good stuff. He's getting ready. It was like 2 kittens fighting.
Not 2 kittens. Not the puppy. What is it?
But the man is 58 years old.
It don't matter.
So, I think that leading up to the fight, all of the promo made, and not saying that Tyson didn't look strong.
No, he
I
didn't
still
look.
wouldn't fight him.
I wouldn't
Right.
fight him. Yeah.
Because the way he slapped the shit out of dude, I want you to pluck my ears. Like,
Hell
no,
of a
buddy.
mid-slap.
So I'm used to the old school, and I wasn't expecting this. I'm
Yeah.
used to the old school pay-per-view parties
Yes.
where you go to somebody's
Yes.
house.
Oh,
Yes.
like what I had with y'all didn't come. Oh, sorry. Let's go.
Wait.
It was on Netflix.
For free. We didn't have to help you pay the cable bill. If you ain't got that $14.99 for that monthly,
Actually, I could contribute $3.
Oh Lord. Oh my
You
God.
cover my subscription for the
Now,
month.
if you had a projection screen,
I
would've
did.
been- You did not.
right?
How would you know? You
That
would never
part.
know what
We've
happened.
been to your house.
Right. And no disrespect. So I wasn't expecting prime Mike Tyson. But I think there's a piece of me that feels like both fighters were holding back just a little.
Yes, I 100% agree. 100% agree. 100%.
This man didn't want to hurt Mike. Mike didn't want to get hurt. Mike didn't want to hurt this man. And I'm not even just saying like they were in there for money.
I mean, I think it was a combination. I mean, they got paid millions.
They were in there for
I
money.
tell you this, I'm gonna run around the ring. I'm gonna give you 1 good minute, and I'm just running. I'm gonna do exactly what old boy did. Once he got caught with that body shot by Mike, I think he was trying to figure out how serious he needs to be about this shit.
Yeah.
Because in the end of the fight, remember when he bows down, Mike trying to figure out, because never drop your gloves.
Yeah.
He was trying to figure out, like, what the fuck
What do I do?
Should I get my head off now? Knock this thing out right
he done slapped the shit out of me.
He did.
You know? And I was like, you better not. That's all I was saying. You better not.
I mean, I don't know. You know, I feel like, you know, so it made me think, you know, did they have a conversation? You know, was there a conversation that was had like, hey, you know what? Some of this is going to charity. Y'all can get paid. Just
none of it is going to charity.
I thought some of it, some form of it was.
You punch me in my face, and no charity get nothing.
Charity's my kids.
But I mean, you know, but I'm trying to justify what happened because I'm just like I don't understand.
It's the same thing with y'all. Is not realizing the new America. It's all about advertisement and flash and a way to advance you and your tribe if you're smart enough.
I mean, I get it,
Right.
but
So
I mean,
what happened was, what's his name? I was about to call him Joe Rogan.
Oh, shit.
what? Oh my God!
What's his name?
Joe Rogan?
You are not at work, bro.
Oh my God!
What's his name? What's
Jake.
Jake, something I don't know.
Jake Paul.
Yeah.
There we go.
Jake Paul is trying to establish himself as a fighter, loosely, but more as an entertainment fighter.
He's definitely an entertainer.
Right.
You saw how he came in.
So he's got his money up, and he's like, what's a bigger draw than fighting Mike Tyson? And also a personal dream of mine, like, oh, wow, I could put it on my resume that I fought Mike Tyson. That's going down in history.
And you have a great point there because he saw Mike just came in as a regular. He's just like, I don't need all this fucking hoopla.
Came in by himself in his own brand. That was his weed brand. Am I bugging?
Yeah, he didn't come in with. He was just
like he was hiding that ring.
Yeah,
I'm like, why
Mike was high as hell.
why them legs look like that? He looked like wait, hold on.
He tripped on his way to the ring.
He did?
Yes. The most important
He showed
part
his ass with the way to the
of that night. Exactly. That's where I was going. When in the lead up to the fight, when they're looking at the undercards, but they pan into like their locker rooms. Like, why you got this thong on? What the fuck is happening?
Wait, who did that interview? Was it his son?
They said that was his son. I didn't even know that.
He was just walking. No, so what we saw was he was just walking around like you know, like when they like jabbing at the air and all of that.
And he turns around.
Then you turn around and your whole ass is out.
That took me aback.
From what I'm hearing, I don't know, and I'm not gonna watch. I promise you, because I don't want to see Mike Tyson and nobody OnlyFans and nothing like that. But now what I'm hearing is because of that.
You said OnlyFans?
All jokes aside, what I'm hearing because of that, like 2-second clip of Mike Tyson's tail.
Yeah.
You said town?
Tail. His behind. Like, all of these adult sites are hitting him up to do stuff.
Really?
Let me tell you something.
Of course.
Mike Tyson?
Let me tell you
this
something.
man MILFs and Cougars out there like this. Let's go pay top dollars.
Let me tell you something.
What, that didn't do it for you, Alice?
At all.
Did it do something for you, Kendrick?
Did it do anything for you, JP Groucho?
It was wild. It was like a 2-second, 3-second little.
It was quick.
But I don't get it. We watch sumo wrestlers. They have.
Yeah, but this is. I just don't think anybody was expecting that. Like I know I wasn't. I was just like, what the hell?
That's what it was. And people don't.
Was
understand.
that deliberate? You think that was? It had to have been because
it's TV. The cameraman is on his ass.
Well, just like the cameraman was on the titties of the women in the back.
Behind. Oh yeah.
I mean, they've always been though.
No, but this was.
This was like deliberate.
I mean, I think this cameraman was just like. And then
it was like, who's talking?
I'm like, who's the titties talking? And then all you saw was their teeth because they wouldn't stop smiling.
Are y'all talking about with the because they were two different women? So remember the fight before the Tyson fight with the two
That was
women.
a good fight.
Oh yeah, no, the women were
was a
great.
fight.
That was
The
the
women
best
were
fight of
great.
the
I just want to know how her eyelid doing.
Oh my God, there was that her eyelid was hanging.
It was a whole flat. Like
it was a flat.
Like what we doing for this? Like her whole.
And he kept
eyelid.
on cleaning it and putting what's that steroid thing in there?
And that's what happened. She actually took Holyfield's strategy, because that's what he did to Tyson.
And it just kept on.
That's why Tyson got mad and bit his ear.
Oh, is that what happened?
Right, but here's also right because she got headbutted 3 times.
Yeah.
But here's the crazier thing: if you look at how that fight was scored, the woman that
she landed
lost
more.
landed more.
She did. So that I was actually surprised, and they were saying that there was some irregularities, right? There was some. So I mean, but overall though, the women's fight was way more exciting. And they've never done the woman fight with
before.
Yeah,
Right before. Yeah,
It was the cool main event. It was actually the real main because
that was the better
actual real boxing match.
Right.
It was like kickboxing. I was like, damn, that woman's about to her eyes about to fall out. But
shout out to Mike Tyson, man.
Shout out to Mike Tyson.
Get your bag.
Listen,
I ain't mad at you.
And that ups his worth.
Can I have $5? Can you come on the show?
You come on the show, Mike?
But both. Show your ass. We don't care.
Nope, not at all.
Wait.
Yo, we gonna get some views.
Yeah, people gonna come up for that. Be like, Mike, just for 3 seconds. 3 seconds, that's all. But Mike, and what's the other one? Jake?
Nah, fuck him.
Yeah, we only. Listen. I gotta go back old school.
Yeah.
In the projects where we literally came up with money to buy this pay-per-view event.
Yes.
And people sold plates or charge people to come into your house for plates of food to watch this thing together.
Oh, damn. You
to
do
watch
that?
Mike knock somebody out in the first round.
Damn.
Like, this shit was nostalgic for us, but at the same time, I don't want to see nobody beat my grandpa up.
maybe
and I'm saying that he got beat up.
Yeah. But maybe with the J guy, maybe that was
the J guy.
You don't even get the name because can't nobody figure it out. That's how unbothered we were by this dude.
I was like, but maybe it was a respect. He's like, oh, I respect this man. I can't.
And
just it's like my grandfather.
And he utilized him. He utilized his name.
Yes, I mean, listen, they're both building their brand. They're both the brand got bigger.
Mike Tyson brand is built.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying the other guy at least he's building. But Mike just is adding to his right. So and I'm proud of Mike because he had a very rough time for a while, didn't he?
Right.
And so he came a long way. Lost a lot of his money.
But gained it all back.
And he's actually a great businessman.
And then I think that he's still now he has the slap that's heard around the world. Step on my sneakers, on my toe.
I don't think that beats Will Smith.
Oh well. Will. Oh well.
Oh.
Willie.
Here we go.
Big Willie style.
We forgot about that one. That's the second slap heard around the world.
No, that's first. I think that's first.
No, the first one was Real World back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I remember that episode clearly. The roommates were having some kind of
was that Heather B?
I don't know if it was that episode. No, I don't know if it was that episode actually, but it's one of the first ones.
That was the first, but it wasn't to slap that heard around the world because we can't remember what it was.
When we came back,
right? It was a slap.
It was a slap, but everybody was talking about it
slapped.
though.
Everybody was talking about it.
Everybody was talking about it, but Will is I guess the new slap heard around the world.
Well, shout out to all the slappers.
That's my new OnlyFans name. But,
but what do you
now we talking? Let's talk about what's on your OnlyFans?
Slappers around the world. We won't go into details.
Right.
Wow.
I'll leave it right there.
Anyway, and what's our next topic?
Wow. Quincy Jones.
Quincy.
We talking about legends.
Right.
So,
R.I.P. to legend.
R.I.P. to legend. Listen. I knew of Quincy Jones. I didn't know.
So Caribbean.
Well. Let me finish.
Okay.
So I knew of his work, but I didn't know of the breadth, honestly, of his work.
Okay.
And so I honestly started listening to going back and listening to a lot of his stuff, and a lot of stuff that I didn't know he was even involved with. And so it's telling
Wiz.
That I knew. But there were a lot of other things I didn't know. Besides, the We Are the World thing, I knew that one, of course.
The Cosby Show,
all that stuff. But there were a lot of other things. And I was telling Groucho today, this evening while we were setting up, there's one song I'm just addicted to now, I Corona or something like that.
I Corona.
Or no, I Corona.
I think she did the same thing.
Is it the same thing? Okay, my bad.
No, I didn't do butter bump bump.
But anyway, shout out to that man. He is a legend. Yeah.
Quincy Jones, a true icon, true legend.
He's a treasure, a national treasure.
And he's a legend, as they say, in two fields, to be a music legend and a TV legend, you know, movie legend is very iconic. It's not going to be done for a long time.
Right. A lot of icons. We just had James Earl, another icon, right? So it's having all these black icons, legends.
I don't like the way you say black.
Why? What's wrong when I say black?
Sounds awkward.
What do you want me to say? Say black.
Black.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He sounds racist when he says
what?
Oh. So you sound
black, JP.
No, I don't want to say that because not all Trump supporters are racist. Because some of us are black.
But no, listen. So one of the things that I saw, though, I mean, he earned a lot of money over the years, right?
Right.
So
and helped other people
earn a lot of money, made them for generations. But he left his family. I think as somebody was saying, what, $80 million?
I'm not a lawyer.
To each of his children.
Yeah,
and he had what, 8 of them?
Can I have $5?
Like 7 kids.
Yeah, $80 million each. Insane.
That's
500.
crazy.
What's that? 500 million or something? Crazy.
Yeah.
Even after taxes for each of them, that's still.
So he was definitely a billionaire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, depending on how he set that up, that will going into the financial literacy part of it. Depending on how he set that up for his children, that money can go on for generations and generations.
And then if we look at like his true legacy, come on Quincy, come on Thriller, come on Michael Jackson, everybody go ahead and go, and we get nothing out of this, but let's think about the interconnectedness of his music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if we're really smart as a people, what do you do with that? If you're really a Quincy Jones fan and looked at his catalog of music and industry, what do you do with that?
It's that. I mean, that's a great question.
I made it heavy again. My bad.
No. It's true because again, that kind of rolls back.
This is what happens when we're truly unscripted. Because my mind be going in other places.
No, but it makes sense, Allison, because it's kind of like we need to use that to our advantage in some way, right? For generations, like sampling, the family,
Well, we as a people can't do shit with it. His family has to do.
No, but you can
like
though.
With the Rockefellers,
if you become an artist,
right?
Right. The Vandervorts and those families. We need black families to start structures.
Systematic structures.
Right.
And all we can do is support them and be like, okay, we're gonna keep buying
their.
But we gotta put the plug out there. We gotta put the plug in the ear out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that there probably will never be a chance where we'll capitalize off of anything that we said today.
Yeah.
In terms of that empire, but
we're helping.
Put it out there.
Yeah.
Because what if the Quincy Jones family decides to do a Quincy Jones Foundation for education because of this conversation?
Right.
I don't need $1, but our children do.
And we help, bring that forth, right? In a small way, but it's true.
And they need to create forums where they can sit down with people like us and
so we get to the locals.
Our boots on the ground.
Yeah, boots on the ground, local, boots.
Because when you think about philanthropy,
yeah,
much of it doesn't start from the ground up. Not in terms of who's given.
Mm-hmm.
It's who's given to.
Mm-hmm.
They give it to other large corporations and companies, and that don't know who we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't know what it is we need, don't know how to operate with us.
Yeah.
Right? So what if the Quincy Jones Foundation family, whatever, invest in
Groucho and the Gentleman.
Right.
Groucho and the Gentleman.
And help
or
to bring
even in
research.
Research.
Yes.
And even
Gintv.
into this podcast studio.
Yes.
Gintv. Like, how do we blow this out? How do we get kids in here like Tyler to come? I got that right?
You did.
Okay.
No, he's that bar.
That bar.
How do we get more Tylers to come in here to learn how to do this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's so much that can be done, but we got to start in the grassroots.
Yes.
But when we have legends in the clouds, we don't understand the seed in
That's
the
a great
dirt.
point.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's a very, very good point, because it's like, so you guys know I've been interviewing, right? And so I've been looking a lot into, of course, city jobs, but I'm also, one of the big things too is nonprofits. And so when I look at the nonprofits that I'm or the organization that I'm interviewing with, I look at what you're talking about, like, where is the money going, and what type of organizations are they supporting, and so on. So that is really important. And so I think we need to look at those kind of things when we're using our funds, our financial literacy, so to speak, to put out there. But but not everybody. I hope Quincy did that. I hope he set it up in a way that,
Well, he gave kids $80 million, so
yeah, but I hope it's not just 80 million, and I hope it was like, set up in a way that it's going on, in perpetuity, and not just like, here's 80 million and it should be, I hope it's set up in a way, in a foundation as well, or maybe, it was said, hey, each kid has to set up a foundation.
I think I did hear there was some kind of stipulations on some.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so, because that goes back to what Allison was saying.
Your cable TV is experiencing difficulties. Please do not panic. Resist the temptation to read or talk to loved ones. Do not attempt sexual relations, as years of TV radiation have left your genitals withered and useless.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yes, there we go.
All right. And so back to what I was saying. So he posted. Sorry.
Take your time.
A couple weeks later, he posted on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he posted a video on Twitter. Kim Kardashian came out,
Mm-hmm.
and they basically announced their new Mafiathon coming out, which is a marathon for 30 days, and he's on like day 15 right now, and already broken the record.
Okay.
Yeah, and he not only already broken the record, he multiplied the record by like 4, which estimated is like $1 million per month.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh, sound like how much you make,
How
Kendrick?
does that-
Can I get $5?
I know. Can I just
Can you
get
come on
one?
the
It's
Can
like-
we come on your show? Can you come on our show?
Ladies, that's how much Kendrick makes.
No,
a
but
month.
let me ask you a question though, not to cut you off, Ty, but how does that, I don't even know. Like, what do you do?
I do not understand it. I wish.
Is that an algorithm? Like,
So,
what?
all jokes aside, I don't know if I said this before, but all jokes aside, I did hear that he was trying to open up a school with part of the funds
The funds raised from that.
in Nigeria.
Yeah, he did say
Oh,
he was
dope,
going to use
dope.
20% of
I'm
funds
here with
to build a school.
Come on the show.
Yeah. But okay, so I have a little problem
Contribute
with
some
that.
funds to schools in
And not to cut you off
Bed-Stuy.
again, Ty, but I have a little problem with this. It's like Oprah going over some other country, another continent, building schools. I kind of have a little problem with that.
Yeah, me too. I'm not a fan of that.
Let's do some things here, like,
Yeah.
Well, we could do them here too. If dude is from the
or
Bronx.
do both.
I
Right.
think the point is
Yeah.
because the previous record breaker was doing it for a good cause.
Yeah, we could
good
do
cause
gloves
is right
and
here in
hoodies.
Bushwick.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a good cause. I mean, but
So he just wanted to,
Because now that seems more like tax reasons. And I'm not trying to get
Yeah.
all controversial with it, but salute to that young man.
Right. Because he's,
Yeah, how old
he's
is he?
doing
Do you
big
know?
things.
he is like 22.
oh wow,
Oh, yeah,
oh my,
My
gosh.
son, boy, when you hit 20,
Oh my God, he's
But on,
young.
on some real stuff, whether, me as an educator, I always say your kids, my kids, our kids. I don't care. I just think that as a people, we need to get globally educated and understand
Right.
our global Pan-Africanism. So, Bed-Stuy, shout out.
Yeah.
Africa, shout out.
Yes.
Nigeria,
and it goes
shout
back
out.
to that systematic stuff and building
Right.
our own tables.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Come on, because that's a Marcus Garvey move.
Yes.
Right?
Okay,
That's
I
a Marcus
understand from
Garvey
that
move.
perspective then. Okay, I totally get that, the perspective. I don't know. I just, when Oprah had done it, I just, it bothered me that she was focused on all these African folks. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. They are our people, right? We're from there.
Right, but she
But-
was focused on people right here, too.
I mean, yeah, but it wasn't on
okay,
that.
and not enough gets said about that.
Yes, and it's not
and
much
that's-
on that.
There,
Right.
therein lies the issue.
But she also didn't push that either, and I think that's also a problem. She was pushing that more so than she was pushing here. But I'm glad to hear about this though, because still regardless of whether or not he's building a school.
Now understand, if you come on the show, the shenanigans. That's why I'm in the background.
He got more shenanigans. Y'all should
Right.
watch his
Tyler,
stream.
Tyler,
I know, I've seen it. Which is why,
Do you
which
follow-
is why
you-
I'm
so
in
you
the
follow him,
background.
right?
So
Yes,
imagine.
I do.
So have you ever interacted with him at all?
There's like 30K people on his stream average.
Oh, so he can't keep up with. Not even with the. Does he have moderators?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, but it's still hard to kind of.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I was gonna say, if you ever had an opportunity to interact with either one of them, that would be something cool to do, and.
But thank you for that brand new information we never heard before, Ty.
Right.
That's why we want the
Get
youth.
out of here, so we're gonna check out real fast. 1 minute apiece.
Thank you, Ty.
All right.
Yep. Come on, let's
Ty-
go.
and
All right.
listen,
We got Thanksgiving coming up.
Thanksgiving's coming up.
I might be my good friend.
Yes, he's coming to Jersey with me. We're all gonna be in Jersey.
Yes, we are gonna be in Jersey. I'll be with my sister.
Are you in Jersey too, Ty? You're in Jersey too. Yeah.
We coming to your crib. What do you
Tell your mama. Tell your mama.
But come on, some real checkouts. Some real checkouts. All jokes aside, like I rode the train today, and it was like the E
Guys, let me tell you.
The
First of all,
C
this is a lot for her.
and the A, and
She
I'm
takes the
Best
train
Style,
one
I'm
time a
Brooklyn
year.
all day. Let me tell y'all what happened real fast on my checkout. I'm on the C train. Like 20 young boys come running through
She
with ski
traumatized.
masks on.
Oh no,
I'm
that
traumatized.
that would traumatize
with
me.
ski masks on, scooters, and I'm like, the fuck y'all finna do? Let me get prepared for this shit. And I shouldn't have to think that way, but I'm looking at these little motherfuckers like,
from Brooklyn, man.
what y'all doing? Like, why is this happening? What video I'm finna be on? Do I guard my grill and knuckle up? Like,
She
what am
actually
I?
just threw her hands up in a
I did.
stance.
Because you got to also
people that-
understand, you got this crazy man running around Manhattan today.
Stabbing people.
Stabbing up people.
Killed, what,
and
3
I'm coming
people?
from
Yeah.
Manhattan. He stabbed 3 people
Yes,
in Manhattan, killed him.
him.
For no
Yeah.
reason. And I'm coming out of
Came
Manhattan.
from Manhattan, you ain't even holler at me. That's where the money at.
She's not coming to your building.
Right. Yeah, so my checkout, like, come on, son. We got to do better on these
The
trains.
train system is crazy.
This subway surfing is crazy. Like,
I know these kids dying on the subway.
get your ass on your phone and play Subway Surfer. Don't be out there like really.
You don't have
surfing.
to go on there. Yeah. And it's again going back to this whole TikTok era thing. This whole it's about getting views, right, and getting subscriptions and getting your numbers up and all that stuff. But then
Get
you're
your
dead.
numbers up when you on a goddamn.
But then you're dead. You're
rail.
gone.
Or on a popular streaming platform, and where you can really make some.
Make some money, but it's not gonna do you any good if you're dead. You're just out there doing all kinds of foolishness, or you're arrested. So
Sorry for your traumatic.
experience, Allison.
Ali.
And we're glad you
It's all right.
survived
Plus,
the
I
subway.
was holding everything with 2 fingers.
Of course you were. But by the way, I got her to go to Jersey on the
I heard
train
that
one
before,
time.
right?
Huh?
Holding it with 2 fingers.
Can we
Anyway.
shout out to listen, I wish the camera could pan in right now. Every episode I'm trying to figure out, why the hell does JP have a plastic cup inside of a plastic cup?
Because he's
'Cause this is
repping
the
he's repping his Gintv. If you see, it's on
That
our
shit
sign too.
always, and then wait, here's the crazy shit. He makes us rinse out the first plastic
Right, and then he
cup.
throws it
Ain't
in the,
nothing
and then he
going
throws
in
another
the
cup in it. You're not even drinking out of it.
That's my bougie side. That's why we get along. That's my bougie side. That's my
Ghetto bougie.
that's the whole contrast to the show.
Well, guys, here's to my ghetto bougie friend, Groucho.
Here's to you, brother man.
Peace.
See
Cheers,
y'all
Allison.
See y'all next
Cheers.
time.
Love y'all. See y'all next time.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy holidays.
If we're not coming to your party.
Gintv. We getting it in. We getting it in.